So this information was brought to my attention a couple days ago. I thought it was pretty funny and figured we'd do a video about it because it relates to Black Ops 4 and wrestling, which is something that I'm still kind of a fan of. We have yet another celebrity trying to sue a video game for their likeness. We've seen something like this a couple years back with, or however many years back, with Lindsay Lohan, GTA 5. And more recently, we see all the people trying to sue Epic Games and Fortnite for the dance moves. So what we have here is Booker T. I'm sure you know who he is if you know anything about wrestling, is suing Activision and Black Ops 4 for using a character likeness of his, G.I. Bro, who I've literally never heard of. And to kind of put it in perspective, I've been watching wrestling since I was about 7 or 8 years old, which is roughly about 20 years. And I don't watch it consistently anymore, but I still keep up with it here and there and watch some of the pay-per-views. I'd never heard of this character. Even watching some of the YouTube channels I watch some wrestling YouTube channels that just talk about wrestling all the time, talk about the history of wrestling and things. I've literally never heard G.I. Bro mentioned ever, dude. Like, I've never even heard of this. So right here, this is what the lawsuit's about. You have Booker T's G.I. Bro on the left, you have Prophet from Black Ops 4 on the right, and they're suing Activision, or he's suing Activision, because it looks like him, I guess, which I don't think he does that much. Like, yeah, it's a black guy. It's a black guy with long hair holding a gun, but that's literally it. Like, in the face, if you actually look in the face of both characters, it looks nothing like Booker T. Now, the G.I. Bro character is a persona he used when he debuted in the 90s, but this is based on a comic book about G.I. Bro that he made, like, several years ago at this point. The lawsuit reads, "This is an action for copyright infringement. Booker T created 2 comic books based on his character, G.I. Bro. G.I. Bro is a special operations action hero. Defendants published a series of multiplayer first-person shooter games under the general title Call of Duty. In 2018, defendants released Call of Duty Black Ops 4, a prequel to the prior video game Call of Duty Black Ops 3. In Call of Duty Black Ops 3, one of the specialist characters was David Prophet Wilkes, who had replaced 90% of his body with cybernetics to enhance his fighting ability. For the prequel, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, defendants chose to depict Prophet as he was before he remade himself. They could have drawn him any way they wanted, but they chose to steal Booker T's G.I. Bro. So obviously this lawsuit is complete bullshit. 100% they did not steal his likeness. Again, it's just a black guy with long hair. How many of those exist in the fucking world? It's stupid to even assume that they stole this from him when it's an obscure comic book. He only made 2 comic books back in like 2015 or something. It's a character, a persona that I've never even heard of, and I've been a fan of wrestling for like 20-ish years. But unless it's like an exact likeness, how can you possibly sue somebody for this? Because like Prophet in the face doesn't look like Booker T in the face. Now, if they had rendered his face to look like Booker T's, then yeah, you got something there. But again, it's just a black guy with long hair holding a gun. But let's say they stole his likeness. They got inspiration from the G.I. Bro character in this obscure comic book from 2015. What we've seen with the Lindsay Lohan Rockstar case, the court decided that even if they did use her likeness as inspiration, it didn't matter anyway because it's a video game and it's a work of fiction. It's satire. Now, the satire thing probably doesn't work for Black Ops 4 since it's nothing like Grand Theft Auto, but still, it should be a similar thing. Even if they use the likeness to some degree, which I highly, highly doubt, 100% doubt, they should be protected anyway because it is a work of fiction. Anyways, I thought the story was pretty funny, and I don't really understand why Booker T is suing them. Like, the dude doesn't need money. I understand Alfonso Ribeiro, Lindsay Lohan, and some of these other people suing video games because their careers are washed up. But Booker T has his own wrestling school still. He still works with WWE. Tonight is Elimination Chamber, which I'm going to watch. Like I said, still a fan. He could be on the pre-show panel for Elimination Chamber tonight. Like, he still works with WWE as a color commentator. And last I heard, he was running for, like, mayor of Houston, Texas or something like that. So the dude has money. The dude's doing well. So I don't know why he's even suing these people. Anyways, my dudes, that's the video. You know how it goes. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's a bit of a different kind of video topic. Like, it's something that we normally don't ever talk about at all. But it felt kind of interesting to talk about. And has anybody ever sued a video game for their likeness and ever won? Because I've never heard of that happening, so I don't know why they continue to do it. Either way, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid. And my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
We coming for you, nigga.
I should point out for the rest.
Give me a smile, give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby.